Listen closely. This message has found you at the exact moment you needed it most. This is not a coincidence. There is something powerful inside of you, something that has been placed there before you even took your first breath. The world may have tried to keep it hidden. Life may have thrown distractions, doubts, and fears in your path to make you forget it. But no matter how much they tried to bury it, no matter how much they tried to make you question yourself, it is still there. It has always been there, waiting to be awakened. You have a hidden talent, a divine gift, a unique ability that was placed within you by God Himself. This is the missing piece, the thing that will unlock your full potential and make you unstoppable. But the question is, do you see it? Do you feel it? Or has the world blinded you to your own greatness? You are not ordinary. You were never meant to live an average life. You are different, set apart, called for something greater. That is why you have always felt like you don't fit in. That is why the world around you sometimes doesn't make sense, because you were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. You were meant to lead. You were meant to rise. There is a reason this message has reached you now. Your soul has been searching for confirmation, a sign, a moment of clarity. This is it. God is reminding you of who you are. You can feel it in your spirit. This truth is resonating with something deep inside of you. But here's the reality. Most people go through life without ever discovering their true gift. They allow fear, doubt, and distractions to hold them back. They live beneath their potential, struggling, lost, wondering why life feels so heavy. But the truth is, life feels heavy because they are not walking in their true power. What about you? Have you ever felt an undeniable pull towards something? A deep knowing that you were meant for more? Have you ever felt like your mind works differently? Your energy is stronger. Your presence is magnetic. That is not your imagination. That is the sign of a hidden power within you. And today you are going to discover it, but first I need you to declare it. If you know that you are chosen, if you feel that divine fire inside of you, type in the comments right now. I am ready to awaken my gift. Let this be a sign that you are prepared to step into everything God has for you, because this is not just another moment. This is a spiritual awakening. The gift that was placed within you, from the moment you were created, God designed you with something unique, a skill, an ability, a purpose that only you can fulfill. The Bible tells us in Jeremiah 1:5, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." Did you catch that? You were not created randomly. You were set apart, destined for something extraordinary. But the world has tried to distract you from this truth. Society has conditioned people to conform, to doubt themselves, to follow a path that was never meant for them. And as a result, so many chosen ones live in frustration, feeling disconnected, feeling like something is missing, because they are not walking in their gift. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to struggle endlessly while others seem to move through life with ease? It is not because they are luckier, smarter, or more talented. It is because they have discovered and activated their hidden gift. They are walking in alignment with the calling that was placed on their life. And now it is time for you to do the same. Recognizing the signs of your gift, your hidden talent, is already within you. It is not something you need to search for outside of yourself. It has always been there. But have you recognized the signs? You feel drawn to something greater, even if you can't explain it. You have a natural ability in a certain area, something that comes effortlessly to you. People have always pointed out something special about you, even when you didn't see it yourself. You feel an inner resistance when you try to follow a path that is not meant for you. You experience moments of deep inspiration, ideas that seem to come out of nowhere. These are not coincidences. These are glimpses of your gift trying to reveal itself. When you were a child, there were things you did naturally. Things that made you feel alive. Things that excited your soul. Those were not just childhood interests, they were clues. But somewhere along the way, the world told you to be realistic. Society told you to conform. Maybe your family didn't understand you. Maybe your teachers overlooked you. Maybe the people around you dismissed your abilities as insignificant. And so, you buried your gift under layers of fear, insecurity, and expectations. But here's the truth. Your gift never left you. It has been waiting. Dormant but not gone. Silent but still there. It has been calling you, trying to get your attention. Showing up in your dreams, in moments of deep intuition, in flashes of inspiration that seem to come out of nowhere. Your soul has been whispering to you, nudging you, reminding you of who you really are. And now, at this very moment, you are hearing this message for a reason. The time has come to reclaim what was always yours. Your hidden talent is directly connected to your spiritual awakening. It is the key to unlocking your full power. The moment you tap into it, everything shifts. Your energy rises, your confidence grows, opportunities start appearing, the right people begin to enter your life. The obstacles that once held you back suddenly begin to dissolve, because when you are walking in your true purpose, everything starts to align. This is why so many chosen ones feel lost, stuck, or like life is a constant struggle. It is because they are disconnected from their gift. When you are not operating in your divine power, everything feels heavier. Everything feels like a battle. But the moment you align with your hidden talent, things begin to move. Doors open. The right people enter your life. Resources find you. Ideas flow effortlessly. You step into a higher realm of existence where things that once seemed impossible suddenly become achievable. This is what God intended for you. And now, the only thing left is for you to claim it, because when you do, nothing will be able to stop you. No obstacle will be too great. No enemy will be able to break you, but here's the key. You must take action. Knowledge alone is not enough. Awareness is not enough. You must be willing to step into your power. The difference between those who rise and those who remain stuck is this. Those who rise act on their calling. They stop waiting. They stop hesitating. They stop letting fear control them. And now that is what you must do, because by the end of this message, you will not only understand your hidden talent, but you will know exactly how to activate it. You will leave here with clarity, with purpose, with a fire inside of you that cannot be extinguished. Because once you see the truth, once you truly understand who you are, there is no going back. There is a reason why you have always felt different. A reason why you see the world through a lens that others do not. There is something within you that has been waiting to be activated, a power that is uniquely yours, a divine talent that was placed in you before you even understood its purpose. You may not have fully recognized it yet, but deep down you have always known that you were meant for something more. God does not create anything without intention. He does not place a gift within someone and leave it unused. If there is something stirring inside of you, something that keeps resurfacing no matter how much you try to ignore it, that is your sign. The very thing you think about when no one is watching, the passion that refuses to leave your heart, the skill that comes naturally to you but seems insignificant to others, that is your God-given talent. and it is time to recognize it. Many people walk through life unaware of the treasure they carry. They convince themselves that their gifts are unimportant. They tell themselves they are not good enough, not skilled enough, not worthy enough to step into what they were created to do. But that is a lie, a deception designed to keep you from stepping into your divine assignment. The enemy knows that once you unlock the power within you, nothing will be able to stop you. That is why he tries so hard to make you doubt yourself. But doubt is not the truth. The truth is that you were born with something that cannot be taken away. It does not matter what life has thrown at you, what obstacles have come against you, what voices have tried to silence you. Your gift is still there. It has not disappeared. It has not been lost. It is waiting to be rediscovered. The Bible tells us in Romans 11:29, "For the gifts and the calling of God are irrevocable." That means what God has placed inside of you cannot be removed, cannot be taken away, and cannot be destroyed. Even if you have ignored it for years, even if you have convinced yourself that it is too late, your gift is still alive within you. This is why you cannot ignore the pull any longer. When God gives a gift, He expects it to be used. He does not place talents within us for them to remain hidden. Every person created by God carries something unique, something that was meant to bring impact, something that was designed to bless not just themselves but the world around them. Think about Joseph. His gift was interpreting dreams, but for years it seemed like it had no purpose. He was thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, and imprisoned. From the outside, it looked like his gift was useless. But when the time was right, when the divine alignment was in place, his talent became the very thing that elevated him to the highest position in the land. Your gift is no different. It may not seem obvious now. It may not look like it has a place. But the moment you fully embrace it, the moment you recognize it for what it is, everything will begin to change. God does not give talents without a purpose. He does not awaken something within you unless He intends for you to use it. The very thing that you have overlooked may be the key to your breakthrough. Recognizing the barriers to your gift. If your talent is so powerful, why has it been hidden? Why has it taken so long for you to recognize it? The truth is, many chosen ones face resistance before stepping into their calling. The enemy does not attack those who are not a threat. The fact that you have struggled to fully embrace your gift is a sign that it is powerful beyond measure. There are common barriers that keep people from discovering and using their talents. Fear of failure. The enemy whispers lies, telling you that if you try and fail, you will be humiliated. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is the process of learning. Every person who has ever stepped into their divine calling has faced obstacles, setbacks, and moments of uncertainty. But the difference between those who rise and those who remain stuck is that they keep moving forward. Comparison. You were not designed to have the same gift as someone else. Your power is unique. The moment you stop comparing yourself to others and start embracing what makes you different, you will see how valuable your talent truly is. Limited mindset. Society has conditioned people to believe that they must follow a certain path, that they must fit into a mold, that only certain skills are valuable. But God's kingdom does not operate by the world's standards. What the world overlooks, God elevates. What seems small now will one day be magnified. Waiting for the perfect moment. There will never be a perfect moment. There will never be a time where everything feels completely right. If you wait for certainty, you will wait forever. The moment to step into your gift is always now. Voices of doubt. Sometimes the biggest opposition does not come from the outside, but from within. The thoughts that tell you that you are not capable, that you are not ready, that your gift is insignificant, these are distractions meant to keep you from moving forward. But once you recognize these barriers, once you expose them for the lies they are, they lose their power over you. Activating what was always yours, you do not need to go searching for your gift. It is already within you. But like a seed, it needs to be nurtured. It needs to be cultivated. It needs to be developed so that it can grow into its full potential. The first step to activating your hidden talent is acceptance. You must stop doubting yourself. Stop questioning whether you are good enough. Stop allowing fear to dictate your decisions. You have been chosen for a reason. You have been given something that no one else has. And when you fully embrace it, you will see just how powerful you truly are. The next step is consistency. A gift that is never used remains dormant. Just as a muscle grows stronger with use, your talent must be exercised regularly. Even if you do not see immediate results, keep going. Even if it feels uncomfortable at first, keep moving forward. Every expert was once a beginner. Every great leader once questioned themselves, but they did not stop. And finally, you must trust the process. God's timing is perfect. He knows when to reveal opportunities. He knows when to align the right people. He knows when to bring forth the next step. Your role is to walk in faith, even when you do not see the full picture, because the moment you do, everything will begin to shift. Doors that once seemed closed will open. Resources that once seemed scarce will appear. Strength that you didn't even know you had will rise within you, because when you step into what God has given you, nothing can stand in your way. Your gift is more than just a talent. It is a divine assignment, a calling that was placed within you before the foundations of the earth. You were created for something greater, and your gift is the key that unlocks the doors to your destiny. But having a gift is not enough. Many people possess incredible abilities, but never fully activate them. They live in doubt, fear, and uncertainty, never realizing the full potential of what God has given them. But that will not be your story. You were not chosen to live in limitation. You were not called to keep your gift hidden. You were designed to walk in power, to step into your divine authority, to use your gift as a tool to impact the world. But in order to do that, you must understand how to master what has been given to you, the discipline of mastery. The difference between those who rise and those who remain stagnant is not talent. It is discipline. Talent alone will not take you where you need to go. It must be cultivated, refined, and strengthened through consistent action. God gives gifts freely, but it is up to us to develop them. Proverbs 22:29 says, "Do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand before kings, he will not stand before obscure men." Excellence opens doors. Discipline creates opportunities. Think about David. He was anointed as king long before he ever stepped into the throne. But in the years between his anointing and his coronation, he was not idle. He was in the fields, mastering his craft, developing his skills, preparing for the moment when his time would come. Mastery requires patience. You may not see immediate results. You may not experience instant success. But what God is developing within you is not just for today, it is for a lifetime. There is a reason why some people seem to attract opportunities effortlessly. It is because they have honed their gift to the point where it cannot be ignored. Your gift will make room for you, but only if you are willing to commit to it. Study your craft. Learn everything you can about it. Practice daily. Even when it feels small, even when it feels insignificant, keep showing up. Seek wisdom. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and push you to be better. Stay faithful. Even when no one is watching, even when it feels like nothing is happening, trust that every moment of preparation is leading to something greater. What you do in the hidden places will determine how high you rise when the doors open. The power of confidence in your gift. Many people hesitate to step into their calling because they lack confidence. They question if they are good enough. They compare themselves to others. They wait for external validation before moving forward. But confidence does not come from waiting. It comes from stepping out, from doing the work, from embracing the fact that God would not have given you this gift if He did not intend for you to use it. Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, and of love, and of a sound mind." Fear has no place in your destiny. Doubt has no authority over your life. The moment you decide to own your gift, everything will begin to shift. Confidence is not arrogance. It is assurance that you are walking in alignment with God's plan. Confidence says, "I may not know everything yet, but I trust that I am exactly where I need to be." Confidence says, "I may not be perfect, but I am improving every day." Confidence says, "If God called me, He has already equipped me." When you move with confidence, the world takes notice. Doors open, opportunities appear. People are drawn to your energy because they can sense that you are walking in divine authority. But confidence is a choice. You must choose to believe in yourself even when others don't. You must choose to keep going even when results are not immediate. You must choose to trust that if God placed this gift in you, it is for a reason. The challenges that come with walking in your gift. The moment you step fully into your calling, challenges will arise. Not everyone will understand you. Some will doubt you, others will criticize you. The enemy will attempt to make you second-guess yourself. Why? Because your gift is powerful. The enemy knows that if you fully embrace what God has given you, you will become unstoppable. That is why distractions will come. That is why fear will try to creep in. That is why the enemy will use people to discourage you. But here is the truth. Opposition is proof that you are on the right path. Every person who has ever stepped into their divine assignment has faced resistance. Joseph was betrayed by his own brothers before he walked in his destiny. Moses was doubted and ridiculed before he led the Israelites to freedom. Jesus himself was rejected by his own people before fulfilling his greatest purpose. If you are facing challenges, do not be discouraged. It means that something powerful is on the horizon. Isaiah 54:17 says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." That does not mean weapons will not form. It means they will not succeed. You may face battles, but you will not be defeated. You may encounter setbacks, but they will not stop you. You may experience moments of doubt, but you will rise above them, because you have been chosen. You have been anointed. You have been set apart for something greater, and nothing can stand in the way of what God has ordained for your life. Walking in full authority. There comes a moment when you must stop waiting for permission and start walking in your authority. The moment when you stop doubting. The moment when you stop questioning. The moment when you fully embrace the power that has been inside of you all along. That moment is now. You do not need anyone's approval. You do not need more validation. You do not need another sign. Everything you need has already been given to you. Luke 10:19 says, "Behold, I have given you authority to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall hurt you. You have authority to step into your calling, authority to use your gift boldly, authority to move forward without fear. This is not the season to hesitate. This is not the time to play small. This is not the moment to shrink back. You are walking in divine alignment. You are stepping into your purpose. You are claiming everything that has been set aside for you, and when you do, nothing will be able to stop you. This is the moment, the point where hesitation ends and action begins, the time where everything that has been prepared for you is finally within reach. No more wondering if you are ready. No more questioning if you are worthy. No more waiting for the perfect moment. The time is now. Everything you have been through has led you to this point. Every trial, every lesson, every season of uncertainty was shaping you for what comes next. Nothing was wasted. Every struggle refined your character. Every delay strengthened your patience. Every obstacle built your endurance. Now the preparation is complete, and the only thing left to do is step forward. You have discovered your gift. You now understand that it was never missing, never lost, never taken from you. It was always there, waiting to be acknowledged, waiting to be developed, waiting to be used for a greater purpose. Now that you see it, there is no turning back. You cannot unsee what has been revealed to you. You cannot go back to playing small when you now understand that you were created for greatness. God does not call the prepared. He prepares the called. If you feel the weight of your purpose, it is because He is equipping you to carry it. If you feel stretched beyond your comfort zone, it is because He is expanding your capacity. If you feel unqualified, it is because He wants you to rely on His strength, not your own. The cost of walking in your gift, stepping into your divine assignment, will not always be easy. There will be moments when you are misunderstood. There will be seasons where you feel alone. There will be times when fear tries to creep back in, but you cannot afford to shrink back. You cannot afford to doubt what you already know. You cannot afford to let the opinions of others silence the voice that God has placed within you. Some will question why you are doing this now. Some will not understand why you are changing. Some will try to keep you in the version of yourself they are comfortable with. But you were not created to fit into someone else's expectations. You were not designed to live within the limitations of other people's fears. You were not called to stay in a place that no longer aligns with where God is leading you. This journey will require you to walk by faith, even when you do not see the full picture. Faith is not passive. It is not sitting still, waiting for everything to align perfectly. Faith moves. Faith acts. Faith steps forward before the door is open, trusting that God will make a way. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." That means you do not need proof. You do not need guarantees. You do not need to have all the answers. You just need to trust. Think about Peter. When he saw Jesus walking on water, he didn't wait for the sea to calm down before stepping out of the boat. He moved in faith. And as long as he kept his eyes on Jesus, he did the impossible. But the moment he looked at the waves, the moment he let fear creep in, he began to sink. The same is true for you. If you focus on the distractions, you will hesitate. If you focus on the obstacles, you will shrink back. If you focus on your limitations, you will doubt yourself. But if you fix your eyes on God, if you keep moving in faith, if you step out boldly, you will walk into miracles you never thought possible. Your gift will make room for you. When you walk in your calling, when you move in obedience, when you step fully into the gift God has placed inside of you, things will begin to shift. Doors will open that you never knocked on. Opportunities will find you when you least expect them. Resources will appear just when you need them, because your gift will make room for you. Proverbs 18:16 says, "A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men." That means you do not have to force your way into the places God has already prepared for you. Your gift will bring you there. Your faithfulness will attract the right connections. Your consistency will bring divine acceleration. Your obedience will unlock supernatural favor. But you must stay committed. You cannot stop just because the process feels slow. You cannot give up just because results are not immediate. You cannot retreat just because challenges arise. The breakthrough is often right beyond the place where most people quit. What happens when you fully step into your power, when you embrace your gift, when you stop hiding, when you stop doubting, when you fully walk in what God has given you? Everything changes. You no longer chase opportunities. Opportunities come to you. You no longer seek approval. You move with confidence. You no longer fear failure. You see every challenge as preparation. Your energy shifts. Your presence shifts. The way you see yourself shifts, because you are no longer moving in hesitation. You are no longer questioning if you are enough. You are no longer wondering if you are ready. You know who you are, and once you reach that place, nothing can stop you. The world has been waiting for you to step into your full power. The people you are meant to impact are waiting for you to rise. The purpose God has placed inside of you is waiting to be fulfilled. This is your moment, the moment where fear dies and faith takes over, the moment where you stop looking back and step boldly into what is ahead, the moment where you stop waiting and start becoming, because you are no longer just discovering your gift, you are walking in it. And from this point forward, nothing will ever be the same.